Hey there, people coming on. I'm Rocky Beatable. How you doing? Beatable, Beatable. I'm not sure. I'm just sitting here and I wanted to share something which I'm going to try to find the words and the hey DJ, I'm going to try to find the words to say because I have a gift of love and connection that I'm experiencing in life, and how to transmit that. And uh, and it's great to get the hearts from you guys. I don't have any other feedback from the world other than a little tapping on your keyboard, so I appreciate that a lot. That actually tells me what I'm saying makes sense to you and registers and goes into your heart and fits and feels good. I'm going to assume the microphone is working. It's a whole new sound system, and I mic'd it, and that sounds good. Okay, so I have a gift I want to share, and it has to do with why I feel connected to so many people, and why I feel that I don't have divorce court. Yes, I do. I actually help couples divorce. It's one of the things I do. I try to help couples divorce and not bring the hatred into the next relationship. So bear with me. I want to get this idea out because it's an interesting one, and I'll stay on if people want to talk and bounce, all the incredibly difficult ideas we have about relationships back and forth. This forum is seeming to be people helping people, not just me. It's pretty amazing the support that I'm seeing happening here. So there's this word, defensiveness. And I mean, we see quotes from Martin Luther King and Facebook on defensiveness, and we don't we all kind of generally get the idea that if you're being defensive, you're kind of trying to defend yourself, right? You're trying to defend something. It's valid, right? If I feel attacked, I want to defend myself. Now, there's a real big difference between the competence that we need to have in the world. I hiding something. I'm not. Yeah, you're hiding something if you're defensive. Yeah, exactly. So the competence we want to have in the world is it's a real thing, right? I mean, we want to show we know what we're doing. We want to be personable. We can't get super close emotionally with everybody. But then we have our smaller world, right? We have a romantic partner, hopefully just one. We have close people, close friends in our lives. And this amazing set of things happens to not make you close. Okay? Now, what I have to share is it's simple, but it's going to take a lot of words because of the sensitivity of how to get this across to you, and in a way that most types of people could hear what I'm saying and kind of bring it into their heart and think about their relationships and have an effect on their relationships. So I watch this over and over and over. So I'm not talking about being a saint and never being defensive. I'm not a saint. That's not a real thing. I'm all itchy again. I play with my dog too much in between these broadcasts. Okay, so hey, Jess Murphy. So here's the deal. We get into a conversation with somebody, okay, and they say something often about how they feel. Now let's really simplify this and say they're telling us something about us. So it's an us thing. So if I'm talking to somebody and it's a close person and they want to connect with me, and they say something that they have a problem with me. Isn't that kind of usually how we approach these things? That the person has a problem with me, and if we go a little deeper, they don't just have a problem with me. There actually is something often going on where they probably want to be deeper with me, but we're not that consciously aware of that, but that's what is going on all the time. I mean, why do you get on the phone and talk to somebody and want to connect? Wouldn't you like to be deeper and feel love and connection? Even this is even a man talking to a male buddy. Like you wanna get each other and feel each other and not struggle and fight, right? So a person has something to tell me and they're having a problem with me. And it's hard for that person to think it through and be vulnerable. It's confusing to know how they could express it in such a way that would disarm me and make me feel like, oh, they just want to connect. So they tell me something that they have a problem with me about. Now, I can react in the normal, everyday, average way that people react, right? I can get defensive because they said something that's bad and wrong about me, didn't they? Didn't they tell me something that makes me kind of flawed as a human? Isn't that the reason? And send me some hearts if you think I'm on the right track here. So if that's happening, that process, I got a heart, yay. If that's happening, then what is really going on in that cycle between us? I want to tell you a whole lot is happening in that cycle between us, okay? The moment I defend myself, okay, that person gets to have the experience that I protected myself and didn't hear them, okay? Now they have to sit over there feeling like what they wanted to be understood about or they wanted me to change about isn't clear. I don't believe them. I'm kind of telling them they're wrong and bad. I'm kind of getting that information across to them. They're bad, they're wrong, they don't know what they're talking about, okay? So having a place inside myself to know what to do about this means, oh, they're telling me something, they want to connect with me, and learning how to move into a place of non-defensiveness means that I want to hear what they're saying. I need to check it out with myself. I need to respond in a way that their feelings about me are important. They matter, okay? Now I can include other things later, but my response of defensiveness is often where the conversation really ends. Nothing else is really happening at that point. That is hugely problematic. That means they didn't feel heard. I defended myself. I'm mad that they didn't, that they said something mean and nasty to me, right? They're mad that they didn't get their point across. We are not connected. There's nowhere to take it from there. How does that get broken open? That gets broken open by being vulnerable. Now, vulnerability is an unbelievably complicated thing to figure out. And this application is once again kind of tripping out on me. So, vulnerability means I move into a position of, oh, they told me something. They might want to connect with me deeper. I want to hear what they're saying. It's painful. Maybe there's some elements of truth to it, but then I get to say all those things. See, those are all the things to say. Like, instead of being defensive, I want to share about being defensive, which looks something like, wow, I want to defend myself and I feel hurt and scared and even angry. And okay, so you just told me something about me. Wow, it feels yucky. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to respond other than telling you I want to connect. I want to hear what you're saying. So I think I need to hear more about it. Did I really upset you when I did that thing the other day? So it's a research into what's going on with the other person. What's going on with the other person is real. It matters. They want to feel like I get them. They want to understand what my truth is and in my response to them. We all want all of that. Okay? So that's what I wanted to say. It was on my mind. I wanted to put it out there. And I love y'all. I'm gonna get going. Find me at understandeachother.com.